Good morning. We're doing a quick one, quick pre-work. We're gonna go drop some shit off soon, and then go work a few hours at the tax office, then go teach. Come on, focus. There we go, camera. It's gonna be sick. Let's get amped. Let's get amped up. Time to start recording because we're doing this to film a video too. We're gonna talk about a little album, get our day started off, and then get the hell out of here. Let's get it. Yo, 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 yo. Welcome back to your music coffee hour. Let's fucking get it. It's a work day. Let's start it up. We're streaming this before we go work. Let's get it done. It's album review time, man. We've been listening to a banger album. It's some country hoopla, but it's that old school-ish country. I don't know that much about country, so maybe I shouldn't talk, but it's a very emotional feeling album. Got those rock bass type things that you like to have in a country album and country tunes. If you're like me, keeps it moving, has this very emotional moments, dropped the whole acoustic version with it. It's a banger, dude. I've seen this guy a couple times working the shows, doing security, and it's always fun. Country fans always have fun, and this shit hit in the feels. So let's stop, teasing it. We are today talking about, hold on, let's make sure we pull it up right. Boom. We're talking about With Heaven on Top, new album-ish by Zach Bryan. It was really, really good. You'll get your number soon. We'll go through our little criterion, but it was just very emotional, fueled music. Very good through most of it. There's bangers on the whole thing, even though it's a long album. The mix is ridiculously on point. It's a country album. There's a lot of ambience. You can really hear the room in this mix, which is a vibe to me. It's done a little differently, so it doesn't just do what every country mix does. Amazing musicians on the whole thing. Great composition. Just everything's put together wonderfully in his own way. Nothing complicated, really, as you would expect with country. Just kind of, little this, a little of that, basic stuff, emotional fuel, a avenue to get a story across to you via your eardrums, and that's what we like. Lyrics, again, amongst all the emotional based nonsense, it was very emotional lyrics, a bunch of poetry type stuff that I haven't dug into and understood enough. The comments on a few of these have kind of educated me a little bit. But there's a lot of deepness in it all, as you might expect. He's writing poetry through music. He's telling his story, his emotions. He's growing up as an adult, as far as I can tell, and just really putting that story out there, going through that emotional growth phase, baby. We love it. Super good album. There was some filler on it-ish. It gets a little long, but even though it's a little long, after you get kind of bored and tune out for a song or two, you get some bangers back in there. We'll talk about it. Like in this area, gets kind of boring, but then boom, boom, two bangers right in a row. Same kind of thing with all of this. And then boom, boom, we ended out strong. We'll listen to a few tunes. We'll check it out. But that's kind of the overall feels and gist of it, man. It's a great album. The number, it's got to be a 9 out of 10. It has a little bit of filler on it. Not always my vibe, but it has everything else you would be looking for in an album, especially if you're trying to listen to country or you like country or you're trying to just get in your feels, bro. So let's check out a few songs so you get some examples happening, and we'll kind of show you how the album runs a bit. We start out with a little bit of like a spoken word type thing, which is interesting. Kind of just sets the tone.
Bought a house from a man in New York. This house had 4 small apartments in it when he got it in '78. Said he had seen children grow old and elderly people die in each little apartment. Said he didn't change the wooden floors for 16 years because he knew where each scuff came from. We talked for a bit and he took me around the corner.
What it kind of does is gets you used to the ambiance of the room they're in. You hear the kind of whirring in the background. What's that, a fan, a heater on purpose in the studio? I don't know. But a little bit of background noise. You can hear the room they're in. You get used to his voice, kind of get the vibes of the story they're telling. We'll go towards the end of it because you can go listen to the album.
Led to some big ocean somewhere. Prayed all that suffering and all those belly laughs led to some big ocean somewhere. As soon as I took that big gulp, my eyes opened to a fire in that living room. The fire department came, and hydrant, filthy New York water was going up my back.
And it's going to bring us right into that first song. And this song, that shit makes me tear up almost right away, especially the combo of setting the mood and then getting into it. I've been listening to it a bunch. I've listened to it in good moods, bad moods, doing work, grindy stuff, and also just like chilling out. And this one always hits. I don't know why. Just the story of it. You can immediately kind of get sucked into the environment they're in. And yeah, here we go.
Down my front and downstream. And so are we.
I'm not even gonna run with the bulls. I'm gonna jump on the motherfucker's back and ride it. Why not?
We're going to feel it out, but you can just tell right away it sets the vibe of the music they're going to be playing through this album. Kind of classic old country. You got that harmonica coming in. You got just a dum-dum, dum-dum, dum-dum bass line happening. Some simple guitars, simple chords. We're based in like a sad minor type key. You've heard this chord structure before, and it's meant to make you feel some shit, and it just goes hard. Let yourself feel it a bit, and then we'll keep going.
Well, I'm gonna buy me a real fast car and drive to California where the heartless are. Find a diner in the desert, some real renegades. Tear down all the photos that are hung in my head. And I'm gonna book me a flight to Pamplona, take a horn to the chest like I'm back in Oklahoma. Find a lady with some big old Spanish eyes. Find out where all my old love hides.
Sets the vibe, dude. You're sucked into the South, finding a diner with some runny eggs. You're feeling some shit, and you're getting after your life. Because a lot of us, we end up feeling alone, but still chasing and doing everything we need to do and taking care of the people. And it's just part of life and growing, and phases come. And you can tell that my man felt that shit. Oh, good ass song. Let's skip ahead. That's the formula. You go listen to the songs.
Damn. And I'm gonna buy me a real fast car and drive to California where the heartless are.
Note on the rest of it, you can still hear the room that they're in. It feels like a bunch of musicians got in a room and made a goddamn album again, and that don't happen these days. That don't happen these days. Ooh, type E prompt, boom, you got your music done. Nah, you could still sit in a room with some of your good ass homies and some good ass musicians and make art. Spread your shit. That brings us to the next song. He does good ass songs in chunks. I tend to notice there's a lot. The first half of the album's kind of heavy loaded, but we go right into Appetite, which is a bit more of a heavy hitter. You get real sad, and then you get some driving forward. Still sad, but in that positive way. I don't know. It's really kind of matching some of the life emotional paths I'm chasing right now, of like figuring it out, and some of that involves sitting in the uncomfortable sadness that is life, so you can grow to create that next shit, baby. Woo!
I've been out and I've been drinking. Why am I always thinking?
Obviously, too, we're in a more major key, and just kind of, I think we're in some kind of suspended fourth type thing, but we're kind of pushing ahead now, and it's a chord structure and musical structure that makes you like not going towards the sadness. Ready? Emotional hands. towards the sadness in the first song. This one's got us going a little bit away from the sadness, but we're not peaking at happy yet. We're exploring emotions.
Came with things that really matter, like twin towers and satellites. Everyone I know got older, told my drunk ass to get sober, settle around and have
Camera! I gotta buy a new camera. This shit gets so annoying. It just loves to just go green and reset itself. Break. Appetite.
be content with all of it. What if I don't want children to grow up like
Little Sutter shaker in the background, just kind of building the musicality as we go. We have a big old country drum set in this song, and through a lot of the rest of the album, the musicians are on point, dude. I just love hearing this shit. It's a brilliant set of musicians and a good-ass artist spreading his story. Maybe country's where it's gonna be at, dude. The robots aren't gonna take the pickup trucks and fucking sombrero cowboy hats.
their father will stir shit up and start a fight, then himself up in appetite. Why am I in Northwest Arkansas playing?
This shit just reminds me of my grandfather too, in such a positive way. It like makes me cry. We're down there on a trip to Arkansas, just like reminds me of Southern times, chilling with somebody who's taught me a lot and that I love and has just come back into mind as we grow to be the adult man you try to become. Yada yada. Love that shit, dude.
Those who don't care at all, with my money buddy and my belt so tight.
So we have the full band mix happening here. We have a lot of stuff happening, but no matter what, his vocals stay our lead thing. We're introducing a bunch of nice little harmonies, the punchy drums, the kind of stringy type sections.
Work myself up in appetite.
A actual horn section. I'm assuming all this shit's real. I could be wrong, but it sounds so real, and they introduce the album with the room sound, the environment, that makes you be like, okay, what do we got here? It sounds like all real musicians, and they do that shit on tour, so why would they not? I love that.
I've been out and I've been drinking, cutting up my life in sections to say I gotta pack my age, the fuck up and get on stage. Gutter, I pack my bags quickly, toothbrush homes my dogs with me, strong enough to handle this fame.
All the credits, look at that. That shit's important, dude. Look at the people doing it right. All the credits for the songs.
Another corny shit, 'cause what if I don't want children to grow up like their father will? Stir shit
Ah! Camera broke, camera broke, camera broke.
up and start a fight, then himself up in appetite. Why am I in
You get the vibe, so good. And then we go into another emotional banger. On our emotional hands trail, we're on our way up, but he ain't giving you the peak. We're coming back down a little bit. There's a curve happening. Deanne's Denim.
Dan's in them dresses, got a dandelion scent that drifts with her as she runs the door.
Slower, super country vibe. We're gonna skip ahead a little bit.
'Cause you don't think twice, Sunday when you pass the liquor store, your mom wanted you to be. And are you strong enough to stay away from family, Gene? 'Cause Dan's denim was a stubborn thing.
There we get one of our best examples of poetry from said album. Just talking about how family genes are stubborn and hard to break, but literally putting them into the metaphor of Deanne's denim, her jeans. Ha 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 ha. It's a banger. It's kind of sad. We're just going to get through.
Dan, she said she was leaving the house, headed out, and finally had the nerve for facing it. And Jeans that her daddy left, worked in a vintage, and Proctor daddy did the same. He said I could change my suit and tie, pray all night to Jesus Christ, but he'd belt my ass if I changed my name. 'Cause time changes all we'll see. Did she become what her daddy wanted her to be?
See, dude, like, it's just real as hell. Go give it a listen. Let's skip ahead. We got a bit of a more rock banger, but they're all really good. Like, this whole section, this big old chunk here has just banger after banger, and it's important to mention, but we're not going to spend all day listening to them. This isn't a hang out and listen to the songs with me.
Tell her that you're all alone with some sky out by Santa Fe, New Mexico.
Obviously, you can't cry the whole time. So this is where you start to reach some peaks of like feeling good too, to then re-explore those peaks and valleys.
Thinking on Santa Fe, stop a place, won't know my name. My grandma called just yesterday, don't say she loves when I pray. Grown so weary of all of this, and every day's a precipice.
Cause, and this brings us to some psychology of the whole thing too. Modern wisdom, Chris Williamson, the reverse parental effect, whatever the hell he calls that shit. I don't have it as recalled up in my brain. But essentially, you can't blame your parents for everything bad. You have to blame them for everything good too if you're gonna do that. Everything came from them and the village and the people down the line. Down the stream, as the album kind of starts out with. Downstream, everything fucking comes. So all the bad that comes from your family history, your family story, cannot be overwritten by all the good, because all the good came from it too. And your ass can't ignore that shit. Yeah.
Piss me off and pissed on all the friends I ever made. Call up your mother, tell her that you're all alone. Some sky out by Santa Fe, New Mexico.
Yes, sir. Positive banger. Let's skip ahead a bit too. We got this one.
But you could see it now, New York.
You get the vibe. I'm just showing you songs. I'm going to show you two more because I think they're super good. At least one more. And we're just going to end this little review here off because it's a review. You get the point. My review is it's a 9 out of 10 banger album, and it really makes you feel some shit. The lyrics go deep. It goes along well with your quarter life crisis if you're out there and you're relatively to my age and having it, and you realize a lot of this shit comes true, and it leads to a lot of psychological points and just makes you think, makes you feel. It also sounds amazing. It's a real mix. It's live sounding. It's in a room. You can hear the room. It doesn't sound like, hey, I made it. This is a bunch of homies that made good ass music, wrote good ass songs. He wrote good ass lyrics and told his story through his art. This is everything you hope for in an album. I'm upping it to a 10 out of 10. Who cares that it's a little too long? Has some filler fat sounding songs. They're not filler to him, just filler because it doesn't hold your attention as well. But it's his art, his album. That's a 10 out of 10. Let's end it off with my favorite song, I think, Plastic Cigarette. Let's get it.
Line written love song in so long, your hair leads down your spine. I don't mind if you lies tonight, I'll regret for the rest of time. Let your hips and your lips and your fingertips slip against the city streets, sleeping in again, sleeping in while my friends get high on the west side highway. Did you ever make it back to Byron Bay? Did so worried about all those kids in the house tearing picture frames down. Our fathers were never around when we were younger.
It's so good. It's so good. Obviously, the streaming numbers agree. It's the top song on the album for a reason. It just flows. It's got that melancholy vibe. He's just telling his story, and for some reason, that all punches your ass in the emotional gut because it's just vulnerability. It's real. You hear everything in the room, so the album, the mix sounds real. This song sums up what we're talking about. 10 out of 10. Thanks for watching. I'm just going to let you all listen for a while. Drop me a like, drop me a sub, drop me what you got. Thanks for checking it out. That's Music Coffee Hour. Find some shit that speaks to you. Go get it. Fuel up your day. Yeah. You got to go to work. You got to go to school. We all do. It sucks. Go find some shit that means something to you and get after it. Go drum. Go improve at an instrument. Go learn to draw. Go climb. Go for a little jog. Get out of your brain and everything that's happening there and get into the extrinsic and find the good and let the music tell you some shit. There's my yappage. Let's end it out with the song. Peace.
So let me go, saw you on the music, dragging on a plastic cigarette, with your swim top still wet. So let me go, meet me out on the coast. You hate the smell of wheels, smoke, why you always keep me so cold. You were collecting shells out on the bay shore. You know I was a shell before. Deep in the hands of another, my brother told me to leave, but I didn't believe the evil beneath some people you meet out in Queens. The way the rain came down the other day in Byron Bay made me feel so alone. So I just went home and scribbled some poems that I know that you'll never read.
Grateful for life. Let's get it. Let's get it. Another one to go. We make this shit, yo. Woo! Woo! That's my girl.
With your swim top still. With your swim top still wet.
Thanks for checking it. That shit gets me amped and sad at the same time. Go feel it. That's your Music Coffee Hour. Peace.